Hi, I'm Abby Benson, or Betty Benson, and this is my interpersonal communication project. This is the outline for the presentation. Introduction: what is interpersonal communication? The OAG, or master goal. Enlarging the conversation. Description of how the background and behavioral blend affects my conversations. Identifying and providing solutions for the noise pollutions and in the internal and external arena. Potential barriers to my interpersonal context. Dealing with those barriers and my action plan and conclusion and references. There are 5 features that are needed to have interpersonal communication that describe the inhaling and exhaling process, or listening and talking. The interpersonal communication definition labels the kind of communication that happens when people involved talk and listen in ways that maximize the presence of the personal. It happens all the time. If communication through bias and our stereotypes happen, that's impersonal communication. Developmental of overarching goal. Developing the capacity to examine ourselves critically helps us to understand and be aware of our values, beliefs, and attitudes, and to be able to reshape them. If we can't understand ourselves, we're not able to understand each other well. My overarching goal would be to understand my internal feelings as they pertain to certain triggers that other people do, and the certain outbursts that I have because of that. Enlarging the conversation deals with being able to benefit the conversations that we have, and to do that we must function at a level 1 empathetic listening. The skill set required for that empathetic listening focusing, encouraging, and reflecting. The quality of one's life is directly connected to the quality of communication. According to Peterson, we can become flat-brained because of the buildup of the emotions in our stomach, thus affecting our hearing, heart, and eyes. My behavioral blend and DISC generalization. DISC is the model that is comprised of specific personality patterns contributing to the way I feel, think, and act. D is active, task-oriented. I is active, people-oriented. Passive, people-oriented is S, and C is passive, task-oriented. There are 2 perspectives: what's expected of me, and the real me. The assessment Uniquely You used these 2 perspectives to show the difference between your guarded personality and the one no one sees. What's expected of me, I had the SC, and the real me was SCD. My behavioral blend as expected of me, SC. I'm steady, stable, more reserved, less active, submissive, competent, humble, quiet, compliant. The real me, CSD, strength, sensitivity, serious thinker, active and decisive, also compliant and conscientious, widespread and focused. I am a Caucasian female in my mid-20s, mother of one son, married, educated, strong-willed, determined, and independent. The positive influences are my family Christian values, that I am knowledgeable, family supported, and fits well in different groups. The negative is that I can be combative, strong-willed, and a perfectionist, and do not like change. Positive, I am not a glory hog, not a crowd pleaser, contemplative, tender-hearted, well-organized, focused, sensitive. The negative behavioral blend influences are not great communicator with big groups or videos, can sometimes struggle because of subconscious passiveness and negative thinking, lack enthusiasm, aggressive, challenging, and do not like disappointing people. Distractions and preventives. These include, but are not limited to, noise pollution and potential barriers. Both noise pollution and potential barriers can prevent and distract from level 1 empathetic listening. Internal noise pollution, hearing what you want to hear, biased listening, high emotion listening, and fatigue. Solutions for those is do not let filters of the past experience contribute, be patient, be positive, and concentrate. External noise pollutions, loud outside noises, outside scenery, multitasking, deadlines, interruptions such as phone calls, or talking too fast. Solutions for those is find a quiet place, find a less distracting area, do one thing at a time, start early, put phones on silent, and ask them to clarify. Potential barriers include fatigue, labeling, negative self-talk, self-disclosure, being closed-minded, difficult and challenging situations, and being the hero. These solutions are listen at a level 2 or better and possibly take notes. Recognize that people are not the label they were given. Be positive and change. Have a willing attitude to be vulnerable. Make sure you understand the okay attitude and the difference between the not okay attitude. My action plan is to listen with intent and level 1 attitude. Be empathetic when listening. Reflect on what has happened in this class and what has changed me. Focus less on myself and more on others. Do not be the faker or the interrupter. Having more time management or better time management, balancing my son, homework, and housework. Giving more time to my son and not just homework. Clarifying information, sometimes I talk too fast or use words people don't understand, so therefore paraphrasing would be a good option for me. Standing up for myself when I'm being stepped on, and continuing to be humble and understanding the difficultness of conflicts. The conclusion, this class has brought a lot up for me that I haven't been able to deal with before, and I've learned so much from it. In a nutshell, I have learned that communication can be the make it or break it point for any relationship or friendship or otherwise. It can happen at any time. As long as we communicate in a respectful manner, the quality of life will be a good one.